Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a really good day today. So for today's video, as you will have seen by the title, is going to be my first update to my project pan series. So I'm going to make a playlist and I'll link it in the eye for you. So at the minute it will just have my intro and this update video, and then obviously as the months go on, the whole playlist will be filled with all of my updates, so at least it's all in one place for you. But I am beyond excited to start this video, so I'm going to keep this intro nice and short and sweet, and we're just going to get straight on into it. I have my little bag here that I've put all my makeup in and I've been working on. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to go in order of how I do my makeup, not in order of how I've emptied the products. Also the lighting, I'm using natural lighting just because I feel like it looks better. But when I move and then come back, it takes a minute for the camera to kind of sort out the whole lighting situation. So I apologise for that. Anyway, let's just get into it. So first of all, I have my primer. So the primer I've been using this month is the Nyx Bear With Me Jelly Primer, and I actually really like this primer. I wasn't mad to have it in here for a month. I've really enjoyed using it. It is one of my favourite primers, and I honestly thought I would have been able to use this up this month. I've come really close, so it's going to be kind of hard to see, and I hope the picture I get is better, but it is literally all the way down here, all the way. And basically when I use it now, so I just kind of swoop my finger in there and get it on like the back of my nail, and then I rub it into my hands, and that's how I use it. Before, when I first started using it, it basically all the jelly kind of just meshed back together pretty much instantly. To be honest, it took like a few seconds, and yeah, pretty much instantly all of the primer was back together. Now it takes a good couple of seconds for the primer to like rejoin together. So like I'll rub it into my hands and I'll apply it to my whole face, and that takes me a couple of seconds, you know, like a good 15-20 seconds, and the primer hasn't all come back together yet. So I know I'm nearing the end, and I can see as well like I'm nearing the end. I still think this will be in here till the end of the month. I'm hoping by the end of next month this will be out, even though I do love this primer, but I just have a lot of primers that I need to get through. So yeah, I think by the end of next month this will be out. Also, don't mind my hair. I did the you know when you put like your robe string through your hair and like let it curl overnight? I did that and it's just gone super curly this time. I don't know. Anyway, then on to brows, which I kind of knew I wasn't going to finish a brow pomade. So I've been using the ABH brow pomade in the shade Ebony, which is too dark for me. As you can see, it is too dark. That's why I want it out of my collection. But this looks nasty, by the way, and I apologise in advance. This is what we're looking like. I don't really know if you'll be able to see a difference. I kind of tried to target certain areas, but then like when I opened it, it was hard to kind of see where I targeted anyway. So I'm just kind of using it up, and I'm slowly going to work away at it. This is definitely going to be in this project pan until the very end, but I like using a pomade. It's just a shame that it's the wrong shade, that's all. This is the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. And I finished it. I didn't realise how empty this was. So I used it this morning and I can see literally to the bottom of the tube. There is nothing left in here. I took the stopper out, which, by the way, bad idea. Very bad idea. I took the stopper out and there was just so much product I couldn't get it through my brows. So I actually ended up putting the stopper back in, taking off as much product as I could, but that still gave me like 2 uses on it because all of the product was at the top. So yeah, this one's finished, and that means I'm going to roll something in. I'm really excited. So what I have actually decided to roll in is not another eyebrow gel. It is going to be a skincare product. So this is the number 7 Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask, and this is for dry to very dry skin. I actually don't have dry skin, I have oily skin, but what I have found is the more I keep my skin hydrated, the less oily my skin is throughout the day. So I've actually started using more skincare products catering to dry skin, and it just seems to work for me. I don't know, but obviously, as you can see, the product is like all the way up here, and it's one of them airless pumps, so you can clearly see how much you're using. So what I am going to do, because I got a few people messaging me saying like, you should mark your product, so I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to mark it at the where the product is actually sitting. So right there, for like you can see. So that's where the product is sitting right now. And I know there's not a ton of product in here, but I have a lot of products in my project pan that are probably going to be in here till the very end. So I wanted to add in a few just to keep me motivated to keep going, you know. So yeah, I think I'll definitely finish this month. I usually only use this maybe once or twice a week, but you only need to use that a pump, sometimes two, it depends. And yeah, I still think this will last me a good 3 weeks, to be honest. But I do think I'll have it out by next month. I'm hoping anyway. So the foundation I've been using is the Revolution Matte Base Foundation. I have the shade F3. It's a little bit too pink for me. And it's actually really hard to see how much product is in here because there's a ton of air. But as you can see, I can get it all the way down to the bottom. And actually, as I have it up to the window right now, I can literally clearly see there's like no product up here at all. And when I use it in the morning, I literally have to squeeze all the product down to the bottom and then squeeze it on my sponge. I literally think there's 2 uses left in this, I'm not even gonna lie. So obviously it's gonna stay in, but I know for a fact this will be out by next month. But I'm a bit like disappointed in myself because I fake tanned this week and I just shouldn't have done that. I should have just finished the foundation. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, because I really thought I would have this out, but it is what it is. Then I have my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick that they actually don't sell anymore. And it's not a bad contour stick, like it's not a contour stick, it's like a bronzer basically. It's not bad, I just don't really like using it. It blends out really easy. This is how much I have left. I should have really marked on a piece of paper how much progress I've made. Although to be fair, last month it was full. So I guess I can still do that. And you can kind of see in the tube there how much I've used. So I've used a fair amount. I have tried to use it every single time I've done my makeup. The only times I've not used it is when I was rushing and it was just an extra step that I didn't need to do. So I've pretty much used this every single time I've done my makeup. I'm actually going to start writing down as well how many uses I've used of each product. So that will be interesting to see. Moving on to concealer, which is actually going to be really hard to show you, but I'm hoping the picture I get is good because there's like hardly any product left in here. So if I just try to show you, you can kind of see there's gapping here, but I can literally see gapping all over here. I think I'm about here with the product. I'm actually going to mark it whilst I have it up to the light so that I can kind of see. Yeah, I think I'm right here. I need to buy some Sharpies because these Wilco ones that I have just aren't dark enough for me. I think I'm there. I could even be lower, I'm not gonna lie. I still have a ton of product on the doe foot when I pull it out. If I just show you. When I pull the doe foot out, there's still a ton of product on there. So I still think this will be in here next month because I just don't think I'm gonna get through that much concealer that quickly. Because I don't actually use a lot of concealer. I feel like the more concealer I put on my under eyes, the more cakey it looks and the more it creases as well. So I don't actually use that much concealer anymore. And I have started using it for spot concealing, but I have to put it underneath my foundation because it is a highlighting shade for me. It's lighter than my skin tone because I like to brighten up my under eyes. My hair looks crazy. So I have to use it underneath my foundation, and sometimes I just forget. So hopefully I'll be able to use it up next month, but I think it's going to take me 2 months to use that one up, to be honest. Oh, then onto the Rcma powder. This is actually exciting. I actually use more than I thought I would. I pretty much use this every single time I did my makeup. There was a few times I didn't. So I'm about halfway down. I should probably mark this. I know it's really easy to see, but you know, marking it is just kind of gives me a definite, well, almost definite measurement. I think that's about straight. So I'll just mark that there. And I filled up my powder because I don't actually use this tub. I use this tub. So there is powder in here, but I'm using this one as my measuring because I tip it in here and then use this up. And once this is empty, then we'll measure on this. But this is quite full, to be honest. I think I filled this up the other day. I filled it up the other day, and I've obviously used it this morning to get ready. So this is pretty much what you can kind of see. Like, I have used it, but when I move the powder around, there is a small gap. So this is full, so obviously I have a full tub of this, and then obviously this, but that's just how I've been using it. And yeah, I actually filled it up. Did I fill it up once? I think I only filled this up once, which surprised me, to be honest. I didn't even think I was going to have to fill it up. But I do feel like I use more of this powder. And I also used it to set my face throughout the day as well, which I kind of didn't take into consideration. So yeah, I still think that's going to be in here for a good, I'm going to say 4 months. I think that's going to be in here. But I don't really mind that personally because I still really like the powder. I just don't feel like it sets as good as I used to think it set. And I feel like that's why I'm using more, because I've used powders now that set my face kind of instantly, and I don't really have to use much powder. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Then I'm going to move on to, setting sprays. So first of all, I'll get an exciting one out the way. I emptied another product. So this is the Revolution Matte Fix Oil Control Setting Spray, and I'll shake this right next to my mic. There's nothing in here. It's completely empty, and I won't be buying another one of these. It's okay. I don't really feel like it does a whole lot to my face. So yeah, glad to have this out of my collection, and then I can try some new mattifying sprays. I think I'm just going to buy the Urban Decay All Nighter one. I also really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush one because that's supposed to be really, really good. So yeah, I'm glad to have this out, and I will be buying another setting spray to replace this because I only have, I had 4 setting sprays in my collection. Now I'm down to 3. I feel like 4 is nice for me because I film YouTube videos. It is nice to switch up my products, you know, often. So I like to have a variety of stuff, but I also still don't want to have an overwhelming amount. I don't enjoy having an overwhelming amount of products in my collection. I also have another setting spray in here. I have 2 different ones. So this is the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting spray, and that's how much I have left. I used it this morning, and as I was spraying it, I was like, oh, this is getting a little bit difficult to spray now. So I'm going to mark it. In fact, I'm not going to mark it. I'm not going to mark this because this amount of spray here is probably only going to do 3 faces. Like, I use it a lot when I do my makeup. So I use it when I've first applied my powder, like my setting powder. Then I use it when I've applied my bronzer, blush, highlight to set them all in and melt them all in and marry each other. Then I use it right at the end. So I use it 3 times, and that's like, might be excessive, but I like the way it makes my makeup look. And when this does run out, I will just be repurchasing a new one. But yeah, this is definitely going to be out by next month as well. So we might have a few empties next month. I'm actually really excited. So now on to like bronzer, blush, highlight, that kind of stuff. So for starters, the bronzer, and I've come to the realisation that I just don't like this bronzer anymore. It's far too warm for me when I'm not tanned. When I was tanned for that 1 week when I fake tanned, I was caking this bronzer on because I wanted it out, and obviously I could use way more. But even still, I'm not really seeing a ton of progress, to be honest. There might be progress when I look at the before and after pictures, but this is what it is looking like. So I've been targeting my brush up here because that's where like most of the bulk of the product is. And then when I've been doing my nose contour, where is it? There's a tiny little bit here where like, I literally can't get any more product out because I've used it all from doing nose contour. So yeah, I think this will probably be in here maybe 2 months. Hopefully by 2 months I can have this out because there's like next to no products in here. I should repress it, but I'm not going to lie to you, I'm scared. I don't like the thought of repressing a product. I just think I'll butcher it. So yeah, maybe I will, but I probably won't. So then I have blush, and I do see progress on this, but I think it's going to be hard to show you. So I'm using the Milani Luminoso blush. It's a baked blush, so it is domed, but if I just, I don't know how to show you. Like, can you kind of see, like the dome is flatter on the top and it kind of swoops down. I really don't know how to show this. Oh, I've just stuck my nail in it, damn it. I've just stuck my nail in it. I feel like you can kind of see what I'm on about. Like, it swoops down. And I'm going to be honest, I really, really like this blush. If I just try and show you a quick swatch. So that's what it looks like there. It's like kind of like not peachy, but not pink either. And obviously it has the shimmer going through it. I really, really like it. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing some progress on this. I still think this is going to be in here. Probably, I don't think I'll finish it before the end of the year, to be honest. But, just get a wipe. But I am enjoying using it, and yeah, it's fun. The only thing I kind of don't like about having it in my project pan is sometimes I like to use a matte blush rather than a shimmery blush, and obviously that blush is very shimmery. There's no like in between with it. So yeah, I like having it in a project pan because I'm going to use it, but blush is one of them things that I do like to switch up. So I don't use it every single time I do my makeup, but I use it a lot more because it's in my project pan. And I don't hate that. Next I have the Mary Lou Manizer, and I really thought I would hit pan on this, but I've seen no change to this. Like, you can see the rings pretty clearly. And there is a big dip. You know, if I tip this like, how could I show you how big this dip is? There is a massive dip in the middle. I think it's going to be too hard to show you, but I'm so close to hitting pan on this. It just won't do it. And do you know what? I'm kind of glad I put this in my project pan because it's very pretty. Like, it's a very pretty highlighter, and I do like the way it looks, and I do feel like it makes my skin look dewy rather than just like a strip of highlighter. Like, I feel like in the window or like with this lighting just hitting straight up my face, it looks like a strip of highlight, but in like pictures and stuff, it doesn't look like that. And in just like normal day-to-day, like when I catch myself walking past a mirror, I don't think, oh god, look at that strip of highlight. It just looks kind of seamless on my face, and I do really, really enjoy using it. So yeah, I've actually grown to like the highlighter more than I did when I first put it in. And then this one is actually quite exciting. So this is the Ofra Glazed Doughnut highlighter, and when I put it in, it had already hit like a baby pan. I'm sure there was like only a small amount of pan, but I've been targeting my brush on this, and look at that pan now. I only use it on my inner corner and my brow bone, so the fact that I've managed to make that much pan is insane. This highlighter though, I'm not gonna lie, is insanely pigmented and so frosty. Look at that. It scares me to use it on my face. Like, sometimes recently I have been using it on like the highest points of my cheekbones. But yeah, that's just when I'm feeling like brave, you know? So that's not something that happens all the time. And then the next product is this thick and fast mascara. So basically, I'm going to keep this in for another month, but it might not actually last till the end of the month. It's kind of getting to the point now where there's still like a ton of product on the wand, but throughout the day it kind of flakes a little bit, and it's just getting to the point now where it's getting too dry to use. And I like my mascaras at that like sweet spot, like when you've had them open for like a month, 2 months ish, and they're kind of a little bit dry. I like them then, but then as they start to get towards like 4 months, it's just like they're not very usable anymore. So yeah, I'm going to keep this in for another month, but by next month I will be getting rid of this one. And it is a really good mascara. I actually really like the mascara. So then the next thing I have to talk about is my Modern Renaissance palette. I've so enjoyed using this palette, I'm not even going to lie. And I know I've made progress on this. It's just like I haven't hit pan on anything, which I'm kind of sad about. I did really try. I don't know whether you can see. It might be easier if I hold it like this. Oh, it's actually really hard to see. But I have made like massive progress on this shade up here and also this shade here. And both of these shades I've been using a lot. And then as of lately, I started using this one I have on my eyes today, mixed with a bit of this one, just to kind of shave it out a little bit. And I dabbled in a little bit of this shade here. I've actually used like the whole palette a lot. And I think I wanted to swap out my palettes every month, but I really think I'll be able to hit pan on a few of these shades if I just use it for one more month. So I'm going to keep this in the project pan for another month, and then I'll change the eyeshadow palette next month. So those were all the products that were already in my project pan, but I'm actually going to add one more because I don't have any lip products in my project pan, and I actually really think I'd be able to empty some of my lipsticks if I just tried. So the lipstick that I am going to put in here is the Essence Colour Up Shine On lipstick. This is like a lip balm lipstick, and this is how much I have. So really not a lot, and because it's a lip balm lipstick, I actually apply it a lot more than a normal lipstick. Like, it doesn't last as long because it's a lip balm lipstick, and I just really think I'll be able to empty this. I think 2 months I'll be able to finish it. They're not my favourite, and I don't think you can actually buy them anymore, so I just kind of want it out of my collection. It's a lovely colour though, if I just quickly give you guys a swatch. It's like a mauvey, like brown, but not brown. It's really nice. I really like it, and you can kind of see that shine there. It's more of a lip balm, and it is a more sheer of a colour on your lips, which I actually really like, because sometimes I don't like I like the look of a lip liner and a lip gloss. That's what I actually really like to wear just on the daily. So I'm adding that one in because I do think within 2 months I'll be able to use it up. So that is my update on this month's project pan, and we actually managed to empty 2 products, I think. I actually managed to empty 2 products and we rolled in 3 new ones. So my estimations for next month are the primer I think will be out next month. I'm hoping it will be. I'll be shocked if it's not. I know this foundation will be out by next month, so I'm really excited about that. My mascara 100% will be out because I won't be using it after next month, so this will definitely be out as well. The What It Do setting spray will 100% be out. There's no, if I don't finish this, someone come to my house and slap me. I give you permission. And then this should also be out next month, the face mask. I mean, at a push, it might have a use left in it, but if it comes to that point, I will just use it again and just have the video go up like a day later. So this should be out by next month. So I should empty 5 products next month, which will be really, really exciting. So hopefully I can do that. I'm also going to be writing down my uses this month, see how many uses I get out of each product before they empty or before the update, whichever comes first. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did miss my intro video, I am going to link the playlist in the eye for you so that all my videos are going to be in that playlist for you for my project pan. So if you do want to watch the intro, there it is. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave this video a like, and if you want to stay up to date with how I'm going with my project pan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my update videos. Comment down below what you think I'll be able to finish next month and how long you think it will take me to actually finish some of the products. Let me know if you think it will take longer for me to finish some of the products. I'm just curious because I tried to do a project pan like last year or at the start of this year, can't remember. And I literally did it for a month and gave up. But this time I'm actually like, I'm on it this time and I'm really enjoying using the products and I'm enjoying seeing the progress as well. So yeah, like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and instead of making this intro 15 minutes long, I'm gonna head on out. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.